Let me introduce you to my trail running buddy, the Garmin InReach Mini. Be right back to talk about it. Hi, I'm Ralph and welcome to my running adventures. If you enjoy my videos, I'd really appreciate you subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe icon in the corner of this video. Thanks a lot. Trail running is often a solitary kind of experience. Sometimes you're out in remote areas, you're by yourself, there's no one around, and sometimes no cell phone signal. So the buddy I take with me is a Garmin InReach Mini. This is a 3.5-ounce satellite tracker. Works off the Iridium satellite network. You can track your location and also send and receive text. So you can always stay in contact with your loved ones, let them know where you are and how you're doing. So this video here, I'm going to focus more on how I use it for trail running. The same would apply to hiking. The difference between hiking and trail running is just time you take to do it. So the two main things I do with my Garmin when I'm trail running is texting and tracking my location. But before you do that, you need to do two things. One is download the EarthMate app to your phone, because you'll use that for setting your tracking intervals, and also if you want to send a custom text message. And go to the explorer.garmin.com site, set up your account, and we're going to talk about setting up some preset messages here in a minute. So tracking is pretty easy, but before you start tracking yourself with your Garmin, you need to go into the EarthMate app and set your tracking interval and logging interval, and let me show you how to do that. So before you go on a trail run, you're going to want to set up your EarthMate app for logging and tracking. Hit the three little dots and click Settings, and you notice an option for tracking. Click Tracking. You have two options. Send interval is how often you want it to send an update to your map share. Depending on your plan, that may be included in your plan or it may not. In the safety plan that I have, it costs 10 cents to send a tracking update to your map share. The other plans, that's included. So I have mine set to off. Log interval is how often you want your Garmin to record your position. I typically do 1 second because I'm not out running for days. I'm out running for hours, and it's not a big battery drain to track every second. On a 4-hour run where I will log every second and maybe send, if there's some presets, maybe my battery power will be down to about 85%, but it's usually pretty good. So I set mine at every second. You'll go back to your home page. I usually have it sync after I do that, so it'll sync with your Garmin. So now the tracking and logging information is all ready to go once you hit the trail. Then once you're on the trail, you simply start tracking, and here's how you do that. So just a quick refresher on the setup of the InReach Mini. On the right hand side, we have the enter button, the back button, and of course the SOS button, which hopefully you'll never have to use, but only use it if it's truly an emergency. On the left hand side, we have an up and a down button. So the first thing you want to do is start your tracking. Hit the enter button. Use the appropriate arrow key to get to start tracking. Then hit the enter again. And it'll start tracking your location. To stop tracking, hit the enter button. Click stop tracking. And when you're done, hit the back button and get back to the home screen. It's 11:57. I'm at 12.5 miles. One bit of reminder is when you're done, go in there and click stop tracking. I forgot to do that once and realized my trail run included a 10-mile drive back to my house. So try to remember to stop tracking when you're done with your walk or your hike or your run, whatever you're doing. So one of the nice things about the Garmin InReach is you can send and receive text. And again, those fall into two categories: preset text and custom text. Before you can even send a preset text, though, you need to set those up on the Garmin Explorer website. So log in your account, go to the Messages tab, and you can create 3 preset messages. Here I'm showing you my 3 presets. The first one says, hey, I'm doing okay, just checking in. The second one says, well, I'm delayed, but everything's okay. And the third one says, I'm finishing up, but I'll be home soon. So you'll notice none of those 3 have anything to do with a problem or an issue. I figure if I have a problem or an issue, I'm going to use my custom text messages for that. You also notice on those 3, each one ends with do not reply unless necessary. The reason is if somebody texts you back, that counts towards your custom message allotment, and you don't really want them doing it unless it's really necessary. Now in your preset message, you can click who sends it. You can send it to your map share also. The other thing you can do is send location information. So what you want to do is go over to the account tab and look for the SMS section And in that SMS section, you can click two different boxes. One is to send your longitude and latitude, and the other one is to send a link to a map showing your location. I click both of those because I want to send as much information as I can in my text so people know where I am and can find me if needed. Of course, the Garmin InReach also has the SOS function, as I showed earlier, that you can always use should you have a very serious situation and need some rescue or some help. So now let's cover sending text messages. Again, I pretty much only send presets. You can send a custom text. You want to do that through the EarthMate app, but I'm going to show you how to send presets. Hit the enter button, make sure send preset is set. Click send preset, and now you can scroll through, find the one you want to send, hit the enter button, and it'll send that message. When your message is sent, you hear a short little chirp on your Garmin indicating the message has been sent. Okay, I'm going to pause here for a moment. Take my Garmin InReach satellite tracker. Going to send my wife a note, a text, let her know I'm doing okay. A lot of places out here do not have a cell signal. So this Garmin, I can send a text using satellites. It'll send my longitude and latitude and also a link to a map to show where I am. It's a great feature to have, especially for an AARP runner like me who's running alone. I've seen nobody out here, and I bet I'll see nobody. So it's a great peace of mind for myself and my wife. So Garmin also recommends that when you carry this, you have the antenna vertical, so it's pointed towards the sky. That's to give you the best chance of connecting with the satellite network. So what I do is I have on my backpack, I have the backpack strap from Garmin. It just Velcros onto my strap here. It's got some Velcro. This piece right here actually connects to the Garmin. It snaps in place and it's connected to my strap with Velcro. So you can just take it off and look at your Garmin very quickly. And if you drop it, well, you haven't lost it because it's tethered to your backpack. So it's very handy. I would highly recommend this. This thing is great. So the Garmin InReach is a good running or hiking buddy. Take you in remote areas or where you don't have any Wi-Fi connectivity or no cell connectivity and nobody's with you. So I highly recommend it. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Again, if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks again.